Good morning, Division 17. Miss Green here, and I'm excited to be able to go over some math patterning with you today. The math pattern that we have today is going to cause you to think a little bit. So let's see how this goes. Where the activity that I'm giving you today is this activity here, and it says bead pattern. And the instructions for this activity is there are 3 blue, 6 red, and 6 green beads. Make a pattern, use all the beads, show your thinking in pictures, numbers, or words. Okay, now right before you start, you're gonna need to get different colored beads. Now I have my beads that are here, but these are more like rocks. So I've got my 6 green rocks, my 6 red rocks, and my 3 blue rocks, just like it's told me in my sheet. Now, if you have Lego, you could use different colors of Lego for this pattern. If you have any type of little types of toys that are the same, you could use that. You could use rocks if you have rocks. You could even paint little colors on pieces of paper and cut them so that you have 6, 6, and 3. If you want to use different types of objects, those are a little harder because they don't have colors on them, but you can still put them in a pattern. So if you had 6 rocks, 6 paper clips, and then say 3 some type of little clip, or maybe even tacks, that would work too, and you can put that into a pattern. But we're going to be using the same colors that are in the activity so that it's easier. Now, what do we know about the activity that we're doing today? What do we know about the problem that's being asked of us? Well, we know that we have 3 different colors, right? We know that we have 6 green. We know that we have 6 red, and we know that we have 3 blue. We also know that we have to use all of the colors, and we have to use all of the beads in our pattern. Okay, so that's what we know about our problem today. Now, when we are starting our pattern, we're going to start with what's called a core. And the core is the very middle that continues to repeat over and over again in your pattern. I guess it's not the middle, it's the beginning, and then you repeat it again, and then you repeat it again, and then you repeat it again. And that's why it's called a pattern. But the core is the small little part in that keeps repeating over and over again. So we're going to start off, and you can start with any color that you want. We're going to start off with 1 green, 1 red, and 1 blue, because we know we need to use each one of them. And for now, this is what we're going to start our core off with, are these 3. So if we go green, red, blue, we can do another green, and then a red, and then a blue, and then another green, and then a red, and then a blue. So our core right now is green, red, blue, green, red, blue, green, red, blue. But take a look, I still have 1, 2, 3 green and 1, 2, 3 red left over. So that's a bit of a problem. How am I going to put the green and the red into my repeating pattern? Well, I wonder, maybe I could put my core as green, green, red, blue, and add another green to each one. Green, green, red, blue. Green, green, red, blue. So that works for my green, but now I have these reds. So you know what? I think I'm going to put 1 red in the beginning. So it's going to be red, green, green, red, blue. red, green, green, red, blue, red, green, green, red, blue. So there we go. I've used every single one of them. My repeating pattern, the core to my repeating pattern is red, green, green, red, blue, because I've got 3 sets of them and I can do it over and over again, and I used all my beads. So let's see what you can put together. If you're in grade 1, you can on your sheet just color in what your pattern was and the correct amount of beads that you used for your pattern. If you're in grade 2, please do that. Write out your the colors. So put your beads in with all of the colors and how you made the pattern. But after, try to put the same pattern into some kind of different type of pattern with the same core. So say you want to use letters of the alphabet. So we're going to change these colors to letters of the alphabet. So my red is going to be A, my green is going to be B, and my blue is going to be C. So if I was going to do this and use A, B, and C for my pattern that I'm going to mimic, so copy the same pattern as what I have with these colors, but using it in a different way, then I would say my red is A, my green is B, and my blue is C. So I would say A, B, B, A, C. You see that? And then my repeating pattern would be A, B, B, A, C. And then my next repeating pattern would be A, B, B, A, C. So I'm hoping you guys can do something creative. If you don't want to use letters, you can use maybe different shapes that you like, maybe Halloween shapes. Maybe you want to do pumpkin, ghost, and I don't know, moon for your 3 shapes. Instead of that you can copy the same type of pattern that you did with your colors. Try to be creative. I'd love to see what you come up with. You might need to watch this a couple of times in order to really understand what we're doing in this activity, but this is a really great way for us to get down into our patterns and to really start thinking about this. I can't wait to see what you come up with. Bye for now.